Greetings fellow Earthlings and welcome to part 2 of this Thrones of Britannia campaign in which I'm playing as Scotland. Even though this game gives it a completely different name, like, I don't know how to pronounce it, that's why I'm not going to bother pronouncing it. I'm playing as Scotland. It's in Scotland, it's got the Scottish flag, it's Scotland. And the blue as well. How do you pronounce these names? I don't know. And I'm from England as well. Northern England, so I should be able to at least pronounce them better than most, but still it's such an old English, I just don't get it. It's like, what are we even called? Where is it? It'll say in diplomacy. Here. Circenn. That's probably the closest I'm going to get, Circenn. Our army's almost ready now. Yeah, I can imagine replenishment being a really big thing in this game, because of how units start when you first recruit them. I do want another couple of swordsman units, but the problem is, by the time they're actually... I'm actually just wanting to get them to battle as soon as possible and I can't be bothered waiting for them to replenish, so... yeah. I think what will be interesting is... I like the idea that you have to wait, but maybe... and I was going to say pay extra for the unit to have them replenish faster, but no, I don't know if that'll work right. I don't know. Maybe it might work, maybe it won't. Ah, good, we finally get to see what these buildings look like. Yeah, so every time you upgrade one of these, you get further into this. A bit like Shogun 2 Total War. Yeah, so it's changed from the Attila system, which is quite good. I actually didn't mind the Attila system. I quite liked where it was going for, but no, I'm fine with this. Is there a building that goes for specifically public orders? It looks like the church so far. Yeah, so the church cost 150 upkeep though. Gives +2 public order. Right, it says +50% church as well. What is church? No idea what church is. Does it do 50% more? Or is it... I don't know. But apart from that, there's not really a public order building that I can see. Of course, some things do provide public order, but I think 2 with the church is the biggest number. What does the church upgrade to? So we can get it to a cathedral which provides 6 public order. So it's not like an Attila Colosseum where it's like +13 or something. We'll save it from a church, can't afford it yet. What's this? Yeah, I know, low public order, 3% chance of rebelling because it's on -3. Yeah, -3. Probably shouldn't have built this, but yeah, probably should have checked public order first. Oh well. It should be fine to rebuild a church, and there'll be only a 1% chance of a rebellion. Then you just build another public order building, and then it should, yeah, then it should be balanced. Yes, I'm going to go for another. I don't know. I don't know how long a good episode of Total War is because I very rarely do campaigns. 45 minutes was the last one, I think. I'm fine with recording either way, but you know, I have to choose the length of video that is best for my channel, and like what the people want. So a faction has been destroyed. Yeah, so I was actually considering at one point that maybe just doing like 10-minute videos, but like upload 2 a day, 2 10-minute videos a day of this series, and then yeah, that could work, but you know, it's difficult to judge what people want to watch. Some people might not like it, some people might like it, and yeah, I like to just start experimenting with future campaigns. So we don't need to upgrade this, we don't need that. How is public order? So we do have a public order to upgrade. Or do we want some fishies? What's this? Ah, here's a church. I'll get +1 holdout time if it gets under siege. Let's go with timber. Let's just try and build the economy as much as possible. Like, invest in it now whilst it's early, and then we can. It should be stronger later on in the game. That's what you want to do. If you invest too much in military early on, then all of a sudden, when everyone who has invested into the economy, you have massive economies, massive armies, and you have a good military, but it's a small military, and it cannot. Because you don't have the economy to run it, you can't compete with other factions. So yeah, you've got to find a balance between early game having a good military, but saving your money, putting it back into the economy to build it up later for the late game. I'm usually more of a focus on the late game type of person. I prefer to focus on the economy rather than yeah, whatever I was on about. I saw a faction got destroyed, completely lost track. We might as well go for the food. It's not going to cause any public order issues. Can we just upgrade immediately to this? Yes. Oh. Yeah, we should be able to. 6 and 8 turns to build. Yeah, I remember seeing something about that, like the turns that it takes to build. Yeah, 8 turns for a harbour. Wow. You know, it gives the game its own like unique thing, like its own. It's different, which is good, but yeah, it's a lot of time, and I don't know if I like that bit yet. Something I've got to think about. But yeah, I haven't uploaded part 1, by the way. I'm just recorded part 1. Well, I recorded part 1, then I went to get my dinner, and now I'm coming back to record part 2, and I'll upload both later tonight. No, upload part 1 tonight, upload part 2 now, which is the day you're watching. Yeah, so when you're watching this video, you're looking into the past. Well, I guess you're doing that whenever you watch any video, but yeah. Wow, started off talking about Thrones of Britannia, ended up talking about time travel. Legitimacy has gone down due to cultural equilibrium, whatever that is. Right, can we go to war with these people yet? Ah, good, someone's attacking them. Right, it's these. Right, just one more turn, fine, I can wait one more turn. Let's just make sure I am right on the edge. Get a bit more replenishment in as well, we'll get a few more soldiers. It's summer right now, so it'd be autumn. We attack in autumn, and we're staying there in winter. I thought this was a giant caterpillar for a second there. But no, it's just loads of ox carts very close. Yeah, looks like a giant caterpillar. Total war, a bug's life. Speaking of alternate history channels, I wonder what. Speaking of alternate Total War titles, was what I was meant to say originally. I wonder what mods we're going to get. There's quite a lot you can do with a map of Britain, but of course it is limited because you do only have a map of Britain. It'll be interesting to see what the modders come up with, like with start positions and adding factions and things. Right, let's go to war. Yep, let's bring in that. Oh, nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so it does look like they were building up an army. And is this the garrison? Yeah. Oh, we don't get ladders. Okay then, we don't get ladders. Might start them out for a few turns just to make sure we get the win. It's not like this faction really has an army, I don't think. Yeah, actually seen as... I thought that was one of my units and that I've just completely forgotten about before the entire game. That would have been funny. I've had a unit all the way over here since the start and I just never realised. That would have been annoying. I'd have just restarted the campaign. Yeah, actually, seeing as though these are attacking and going to start taking some land, I might be better if I just get in as quick as possible and just take whatever I can. Oh, this is going to be winter though, and we're going to be outside, so I'm going to have to attack it this time because I don't want to suffer attrition. Just try and get in there. Get my soldiers nice, warm and cosy inside the city. You know, if your soldiers aren't feeling cuddly, then they're not up for the battle. I'm not going to say that again. I'm never going to pronounce any of these names correctly. Right, so it is winter and I do want to attack, so yeah, I'm gonna make a... Let's just take a look at what we are actually going up against first. Oh, what? I like it, but you know what, let's go for it. I actually just want to see what this looks like. I'm going to attack it either way. I just thinking, should I wait, starve it out, or just 2 turns and then moving? I don't like just starving it out like the long way. Yeah, I think that's you know, you should at least fight a battle, I think, not just like wait and starve them out and then let them sell you out. Unless it's Medieval 2 Total War, because everyone does it in Medieval 2 Total War, or Rome Total War as well. I don't think I've ever starved out a single settlement in Attila Total War. I've starved it to the point where they start losing soldiers, but I've never starved it all the way where they have to sell you out and fight. Never done it in Attila, because it just takes so long. Same with Napoleon Total War. I don't know about Shogun 2. Okay, so what are we actually up against? Spearmen, axemen, javelins and some archers. So we have the cavalry for the archers and stuff. We have the we have the swordsmen and the axemen to deal with everything else, and then just get a few arrows fired in there, and yeah. I'm just worried because there's not much wall that's available, so I don't want to get stuck into choke points. And if they've got towers firing at me as well, I've got no idea what the towers are like. If they're like Attila, this could go bad. I still think I'm going to win. But yeah, if the towers are like Attila, this is not going to look good. Unless if it has towers, it might not even... Actually, I've seen a screenshot of a tower in a very weird position, like it's out to the coast, a little bit like a lighthouse. I don't fight foggy battles. Right, dry, good. Alright, this is not as bad as I thought. I thought it was just going to be like just one gate to go through and then one up here as well, but no, it does look like there's some wall at least to use. Right. Don't be in skirmish. Don't be in skirmish. Right, how do I drop siege equipment? Oh no, we don't have siege equipment. Right. Ah, siege equipment is shown down here, and that's how we drop it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Right, so I'm going to want to attack, but because I outnumber them, I might as well attack both sides of the wall at once. Although I'm a bit worried about these towers. Right, where's the battering ram? Right, I'll get a spare unit on that. Let's get this one. Put another axeman here. Two spearmen units over here. Spears over here. And then we'll have the missiles in the middle. Just do whatever. How far can these towers fire? Can they actually hit me? Yeah, but they're going to be firing at other stuff anyway, so keep them there and keep my general in the trees. There, that's better. Right, it looks like they do have some soldiers coming through this way. You know what, I might as well put my cavalry around here. And I'm certain I had another siege tower. Maybe I'm just being stupid, but I'm sure I built 3. Yeah, perhaps it didn't finish.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Right, hold on, what do we actually have on the wall? So we've got spearmen over here. No, not spearmen. Javelins. Javelins there, and some axemen. And here they have archers and some spearmen. So yeah, I'm gonna go for. Yeah, I miss ladders. I prefer ladders to siege towers. Oh, not the end of the world. Right, and what am I bringing over here? It was just one unit. I think it was just like, oh, what? What? I'm certain. Wait, what? I'm certain it was only like one general unit. Unless I must have read it wrong. Yeah, right. I'm gonna bring my general over here then. Right, take out the cav. Luckily it's not really anything good. Alright, pull back. No, I'm not liking the look of that. I think attacking over on this side would be better. Just go up and capture the walls. Right, how's it looking over here? Oh, I've released the dogs. Hopefully they are bad against cavalry. Right, good, we killed the general, but these dogs, yeah, they're taking out a few. Right, just come on, general. Right, oh, don't charge the spearmen. Balance of power's in our favour, so at least that's a start. Right, get everybody over on this side. Change your plan. I just realised I only had a battering ram over there, and you know, I thought I'd have been better off with a couple of siege towers over there, but I don't know. Right, what's actually going on now? Right, pull those back because I don't bring in spearmen. Get my general round. I like how these battles play out, but it's good. I'm liking them so far. What I don't like is every time I press spacebar, because I like to press spacebar things. I don't like this, it just gets in the way, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Right, how's all this looking? Right, good, we're almost on the walls, we haven't lost too many soldiers. Right, just keep them rotating around. Luckily they're not coming for me as well, and they're not firing the javelins. They're like bugs. Yeah, you take out those. Right. I want to take out these people, but I don't want to get in conflict with spearmen, so now he can pull back, and they should break. They're dead. He should be able to deal with those javelins. Alright, good, we're getting onto the walls. Right, you go for those. Right. Get up on the walls. I don't want my archers firing yet because I'm probably going to get friendly fire knowing my archers. I've lost a lot, those spearmen are good. Right, you know what, just ignore them then. Get the cav back around there. Oh, you know, what's the point, just get my general back. Oh, don't be tired. Oh, they're tired. Right, just get on the walls. That's what we need to do. Just get onto the walls. Yeah, get these up as well. Right, we're losing a lot of axemen to these. Their axemen. They are avoiding. Yeah, they're avoiding those. Good. I think the towers are taking out a lot of my axemen. I think that's what the problem is.
spotted. They are leaving the field. Enemies beware.
Really? They ran away from javelins.
Levyman. Levyman.
Right, this is quite a brutal siege. Just get my cavalry round. Oh, everyone's breaking. No. Right, good vest. Yeah, they're breaking as well now. Good. You know what? You're only going to get friendly fire. But missile units are only going to get friendly fire if they're going to fire at those. So I might as well put them in melee. I'm a breaking, so it's not like I'm going to lose soldiers. Most along the walls. And captured the gates. Good, that's those towers down. Sent some javelins over there. I don't know if you saw. But let's reform. Right, so this seems like a bit of a bug. They're stuck on the walls. It'll be better if the AI noticed that I was coming around here. But of course, it's day one of releases. It's gonna be bugged like this. So I'm not. It's not like I'm complaining at it. I'm just like pointing things out for the developers. Balance of power is in our favour. We'd be outnumbering by quite a lot. Right, we're capturing this tower. Towers do seem deadly though. They really messed me up there. I've got a lot of units pulling back. What are these? Right, send the cavalry for those one. Everyone else back into the city now. I can even bring my general in as well. Come on, destroy this tower. Right, it's almost down. I'll go destroy that one next. There we go. Do I need to destroy this one? Is it done a fire? Yeah. Yeah, it will do, won't it? Right, archers here. And then let's get some spearmen. Just to hold the line. Get some stuff around here ready to flank. What are these?
Horsemen! Horsemen! Strike now! Drive the horses! Levyman! We hear and obey! Pound the earth! Spearman! We've got them outmassed!
Alright, come on archers. Start firing soon. Shall I chase these down? Yeah, it's not like I'm going to use cavalry for anything else, I don't think. I've always got my general as well. What do we have here? So, some more spearmen.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden unit.
Could use my javelins on them. Don't break javelins. It's close to capturing it. Oh, come on, archers, right. Oh, they're just completely bugged. Oh, that's a mess.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed! Levyman! Quick march! Just let us rest!
There's another problem with this game. I can't see which ones are archers. I'd prefer... I know in the Total War like they had an archer logo actually here on the banner. So if there was a way how they could make it clear that these are archers, these are spearmen, these are axemen, these are cavalry on the actual symbol would be good. Because right now it's all just, yeah, these are mine, but which one's which ones are the axemen, and it's going to make for some difficult battles, right? What is this, an archer unit on the front? No, pull back. Oh, why do I have an axeman unit here? Oh, whatever. Right, and then you... Right, just get into this formation. Right, throw some javelins at them. Probably won't get much damage done, but... I've got a lot of tired, well, not a lot of tired troops, some tired troops.
Just let us rest. Very well.
Archers are really bugged. Or maybe they're not bugged, maybe they're just like stuck on the siege tower and they're not actually in the battle yet, but yeah, annoying.
The heart has gone out of our men. They refuse to fight.
Just go for them.
Very well. Strike them hard.
I'll leave them over there. What are they doing? Oh yeah, I didn't put them in. Yeah. Alright, bye bye javelins.
Swordsman. Quick
Oh, really? This is how you farmed up?
on the double. Levyman. Spearman. Grind them into the mud. Javelins. Scissors arrows. Awaiting orders. They're right to be worried. Battle awaits us. Pound the earth.
I don't see his problem.
Levyman. End the siege.
So I was complimenting this game at one point. You know, in this battle I've clearly spotted a few issues. Of course these are expected, as I've said before. I think this is something I have to say because it's unfair of me to yeah, I need to be like critical of the game, of course, so that I can improve it, but it is unfair for me to be too critical because I need to take into account that this is day one release. I do know there will be bugs. I'm sure they will be working on it, get out of that formation.
Aye, 'tis so. Pound the earth. Spearman.
Right, I'm gonna move these up here and start moving around here, try and flank that unit and then capture the base.
Levyman. The men have been routed. They are leaving the field.
Come on archers, get over there. Someone's routing, who's that? I just got a knock at the door, that's all. Okay, so where were we? Right, move these forward still and keep moving these around here. I'll push my general up. Get into a defensive formation. Yeah, guard mode.
We comply.
I don't know if I shall press, but right, so we've got so many units. I'm sure they didn't have this many units
Levyman.
before, but
Eager to fight. Cheer.
well, right, so there, yeah, good. This is what I wanted.
Spearman.
Right, so you get down there
Double.
so that we can try and flank them on 3 different fronts.
Swordsman. Make them fear us. Levyman.
Right, charge them.
Attack.
And charge them. Of course, they're fighting downhill, but oh, a good collision there. For some random reason, there's trees on fire. Okay, whatever. Right, you push forwards.
Levyman. Pound the earth. Aye, we will.
What? I've got another unit. Right, just try and flank around those then. Right, come and charge those.
Spearman.
Right, get out of that formation, just like push into them, and oh, you should be firing at those. Otherwise, we'll be getting my own soldiers in the back.
Enemies.
Yeah, don't break, don't break. You're meant to be flanking when you should not be breaking.
Levyman.
Okay, good, right, you can fire at those now.
Fire on them.
Okay, we'll put a spear unit there, and then the other two,
Don't hold back. Pound the earth.
and I think that's going to be it. Right, capture this, hopefully we don't lose any soldiers to like towers. Yeah, they should be fine. And there we go, we got the win, good.
Spearman. Levyman. Push them back.
Yeah, it's a siege battle now, point waiting to capture units. Oh good, we won. That was almost a disaster. That was a disaster. But it could have gone worse. We lost 513 kills, 615. I'm sure I had more units there than it's originally said. Weird. A weird battle. But it was my first siege battle on this game, so it went Went better than my first Attila siege battle, went better than my first Rome Total War siege battle, and went better than my first Medieval 2 siege battle. Yeah, so that's a good sign. Of course, I've spotted a few bugs, mentioned them throughout. Yeah, hopefully they should be fixed soon. 94 kills this Axeman got. Oh, 101 from the Spearman. That was a weird battle. Oh, we lost a Javelin unit as well. Well, it's not going to take too long, I don't think. Because the others are having to replenish as well. Okay, good, we've gone up in legitimacy. Do we get this? No, we don't actually capture this. I think, do we just have to send a unit in there? I don't know, I'll try it next turn. What do we have? So... a swordsman and another axeman unit. What do we need for a catapult? I like catapults. Required technology. So, we need to go all the way down there. Right, what do we need for that? Win 5 siege battles. Would have completed the game by the time we completed this technology tree. Can't even research anything yet. I probably should pay more attention to this tree. I mean, you know, for my first game, it's not. You know, I don't have to do everything perfect. I plan on going down this route, and of course the siege route to get those catapults. Ooh, 100 replenishment chance to missile units. Ooh, yeah, these will be good as well. Eventually. Yeah, I do like replenishment. I'm sure I've recruited some more soldiers. Did I not like click the button or something? There we go. What? This is so weird. Wait, now it's just taking them out of the queue. Oh, come on. What's happened? Where have they gone? Oh, now they're here all of a sudden. If the developer's watching this, I don't have a clue what I did. There's some weird bug going on. Right, what shall I do? Yeah, repair that. And repair this. And what's the public order like? Not good. Hopefully that should go down and... yeah, problem should resolve. Let's get a governor in there. Yep. Don't know what a governor actually does. Apart from like get good by having the job, there's no like edicts or anything, I don't think. Oh, what? Really? Why is this public order all of a sudden gone horrible? The character has lost -4. Yeah. Right, where do I click for more details? There we go. Right, so this governor then. Why is it causing public order problems suddenly? Weird. It was +2, now it's -2, so it's gone down by 4. Can't imagine why. So that's okay. That's not. There's not like any lack of authority that's causing public order issues, and it should be causing +1 from looking at this. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. What it is, I think, is that my king used to be in my settlement in this land, so he used to count as one of the characters. But now all of a sudden he's gone and he's out of the land in this territory. And this will be getting the +2. Yeah, that's getting the extra from the characters. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, but still, this public order's tough. Don't know how to deal with it. Now, of course, churches do help, and having characters do help, but it'll take me a while to get to that. I wonder why the public order in my other region is good. That was like +2, I think. Then again, it is like only -6. That's only like 6% chance of rebellion, but still, I don't want it to have. I don't want 6% chance. Oh wow, -2 influence. Right, so eliminate this. Is this a person? Or a faction, or right, so some Vikings have arrived. Some Vikings have arrived here as well. Okay, so this is the governor in the north, who needs public order. There's a way how to have negative public order, but not positive. I know I can see anyway. Oh, I wonder how you get public order built then. Oh, he's strict. That's causing problems. Yeah. I'll think about that. And do these provide public order? Just one firm. Okay, so if we have less border wars, then our war further gets better, and we therefore get more happiness. We're at war with diplomacy, so the faction we were at war against has they've lost, and that's been taken from them. So we only took one settlement out of that, which is not much, but
We will not fail you.
well. But yeah, I do want to upgrade. I could do with more food as well. Right, so why is public order good here? Buildings and characters. So this provides +1. Right, so that makes sense. So the fact that it's just naturally got a church in the village is good. We might have to destroy this. It will get us 1,000 gold, so I think it's actually worth it. It's not like we're going to lose a lot out of it.
We are eager for
So yeah, we'll do that. And anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. This is the end of part 2. Hope to see you in part 3. And goodbye.